Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another beer review with me, Ruku. Today's beer review is number 3 of the Grimbergen series. Well, it's not actually number 3, this is number 2, but like I said, I'm not doing it in order. This is, of course, the strongest Grimbergen there is, and I'm not in the series, I mean in general. There's a hell of a lot of Grimbergens. This is the strongest, comes in at 10%. 10%. You can see that, 10%. This is Ignis. It's a quadruple in style. I love quadruples, one of my favourite styles of beer. I got a little bit excited during unboxing this, and it would have a strip down there, but as you can see, it doesn't, because I got a little bit excited when opening, and I got a bit stabby with a knife and slashed it up a little bit too much. Never mind, never mind. Ignis means fire in Latin, which is ironic because obviously the symbol for Grimbergen is of the phoenix. And for those that don't know, the Grimbergen brewery, abbey, whatever you want to call it, it's technically an abbey, but still. The abbey burnt down multiple times. It had a fire, I think 3 times it burnt down, so they rebuilt it every single time. Thus, they decided to adopt the phoenix as their logo. Before we get cracking, this beer itself was uses smoked malt, specifically smoked on beechwood. I'm sure there was another beer that had beechwood in it somewhere. Can't remember. The cap is pretty much the same, but this time I managed to keep some of the sticker. So yeah, beechwood smoked malt. Can't wait for this. Cannot wait. Strongest one in the series. Let's crack on. Let's do this. Are we in for a treat? I believe we well could be. It'll build a bit of a head for us. Look at that. Perfect colour. It, as is quadruple should be, that sort of deep red with hints of orange. Reminds me of Golden Drac 9000, one of my favourite beers of all time. Again, with a minimal head. We're seeing a lot of this minimal head business. In this light, when you get it up to the light, you can see real orange coming in. A red, amber, orange. Carbonation virtually non-existent, just the odd bubble, just doing that once every 5 minutes. This is probably the most minimal I've seen it. The head, this side is head, and then it does a moon shape where there's nothing there. There's no froth, no foam, nothing. Very fast, dissipating head. A mixture of big and small bubbles, but the head's rapidly diminishing quickly. So we'll crack on. We'll crack on. Do you know what? I don't know what that is. I've got I want to say an oak wood. Not sure. Oak wood. Hint of molasses. Very earthy, woody, damp soil, that kind of smell. Okay, let's hope that the taste is better. So, to the final Grimbergen of this series. Thanks everyone for watching. I really love you. Cheers. Oh mate, I've just got goosebumps again. That is a beer. That is a beer and a half. Straight away I get the rich intensity. Oh, that's beautiful. I've got what's actually quite noticeable throughout is plum. I've got a plum flavour. There's a burnt or caramelised sugar, to be precise. Caramelised sugar. In this, there's plums, caramelised sugar, tiny bit of hop. Very warming as well. It's a nice gentle warmth. You can really taste the smoke as well. The smoke is like someone has set a fire in your mouth and just left the smoke to just do its thing. And it's a good job as well, because not only does the smoke really envelop your taste buds and your palate, but it brings that wood with it. So you get a very good smoky wood effect in the mouth. And that then gives way to a little bit of plum, which is nice because you get smoky sweet. And I really like that. That's really quite clever. Excuse me. I'm off. If I burp, so I have good beer. The spiciness just adds character to this. So the smokiness is there, you've got the sweetness. Spiciness just lets you know that it's alive, it's living up to its name, Ignis, which means fire. Sweetness as well. I think that could be figs. I'm not 100% sure, but there's a figgy fruitiness. It's very confusing because the plum's quite strong and the fig, they almost taste exactly the same, but one's a little bit stronger than the other. And I'm going to go with, I think the plum could be stronger than the fig. Again, very well put together, well balanced. Does it taste like 10%? No, it doesn't. It just, there's no warmth there, there's no alcohol here. It's just a nice, gentle, pleasant, warming feel that's intense but pleasant. And I tell you what, it's something I could get used to. As a quadrupel, this isn't the worst quadrupel I've had. In actual fact, this is up there with one of the best quadrupels. It's sweet, smoky flavour. Wow. Smoky beer, you say? Yeah, it happens, but this works well with the sweetness. Balances it perfectly. So for that reason, I'm going to score this a 9.5 out of 10. Absolutely love it. So let's quickly recap before I shut this video off. Was all three of the Grimbergens worth buying? And how much Roku did you pay for these? Well, if I'm going to be honest, yes, it was worth the wait. The first one I had, the Pale Ale, was it Astrum Star, whatever it is, Star Pale Ale, was my least favourite. This is I would say my second favourite in flavour, but for me it was the Brute that won it. The Brute was just constant white grape, very strong, very powerful. This is a close, this is second, of course, because of the smokiness. How much did I pay? I paid about $58 for 4 beers, so 3 of them being the Grimbergens and one other which I shall not name, but the review's coming up. It is of course a Trappist from Italy, gives you a clue. But yeah, $58. Was it worth $58? I'm going to say no. It wasn't. But yes, it was worth buying the beers, but just not worth spending $58. Did I get ripped a new one? Possibly, but I don't really care. I wanted to try these for 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is now, and they haven't disappointed me at all in the slightest. In actual fact, I've got a whole new respect for Grimbergen because they can come back after not brewing a beer for 10, 15 years and come back with new flavours and a complete new respect and new branding. Don't forget the branding. I mean, look at that. New branding. And this is the highest one yet, so 10% ABV. Well done, Grimbergen. Keep up the good work. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Till next time, thank you for joining me for more beer reviews.